Hello. Today is 9th of July 2024, and this is Compliance Week. Last issue discussed is the Compliance Center for subgroups. So then now this one, add all projects data.
I don't think I closed it.
I think this was moved. Josefa moved all these issues to the other one, which closes them.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering. Why is this closed?
It is weird because Compliance Center for subgroups actually was also moved to reopened. That's weird that it's stuck there.
So
No,
yeah.
it's just like
No,
something
it'll be
weird.
it'll still be there because it's actually a moved issue to some other project. So
Okay,
just...
then which one we should discuss?
Yeah. Regarding Compliance Center for subgroups, since we already mentioned that there is a very one-line fix I assigned to you, Josefa, to review, which removes a permission check from GraphQL field, which made some nasty issues. I hope that's all. It will still make to 70.2 in closed state.
I'll take a look after this meeting.
Yeah, sure. No rush.
If you go down to the next one down, Natalia, I think we can, from Josefa's one.
Was it this one?
Yeah, we can just scroll upwards. Yeah, slowly.
That one there, assign, unassign. One up from that, I think.
Yes, yeah.
This one? Okay, yeah, perfect.
Elia, do you want to talk through that one?
Oh, yeah, sorry. So regarding assigning and unassigning frameworks at Group Compliance Center, it was like back and forth. So originally, the intention was to remove this functionality at Subgroup Compliance Center. After that, we revealed that our users actually like it. So we quickly could put it back.
And fast work on the pivot. Sorry, I was just going to say fast work on the pivot as well. We got a lot of good feedback on how quickly we adapted to that situation. So great work, team.
Yeah. I hope this makes our users happy, take something from them and after that put it back very quickly when they complain. Of course, I'm joking. Yeah, and the second one is also on me regarding Get Compliance Center for Premium. This was a very big effort on allowing the Compliance Center to work for premium customers, which was finally merged, and I'm happy to have this priority one out of the way. It was like a hybrid backend plus front-end work.
This one was around the technical planning for the custom adherence configuration that we're currently working on. So from the backend perspective, I've created the issues within the epic. I've also added a rough way to almost all of these issues and also added the description to the issue. Yeah, so now we'll start working on the backend part. We still have some open questions, but we'll come to that once we start working on the front-end technical plan.
Nice. Next one, again, Ilya.
Yeah, this actually was a meta discussion regarding improving permission model for compliance feature. And the next one is also review and update permissions for Compliance Center API, which all were closed since we introduced a better level of permissions on when we added the premium support. So we sliced permissions in a fine-grained way, closing 3 issues with one merge request.
That was a really nice work there, Ilya, because I think that will also align with if in the future we want custom roles for those permissions, that would also help.
Yeah. And another one on me, sorry, productive weekend. Yeah,
Weekend.
compliance. Weekend, yeah. You know, like I got my new. I told Nate this today. Like I got my new M3 Max laptop on Saturday. Decided to configure it, and after that, in a wink of an eye, 5 issues were closed. So I
we
mean,
need
Nice tip for inspiration. Thank you.
yeah.
So everyone gets a new M3 Max laptop now. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
was suggesting. Should we
Whoa,
ask
whoa,
Nate
whoa.
to send all of us M3 Max now?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So the compliance framework list is not refreshed on creation. Is actually it was like closed because I wasn't able to reproduce it, and basically asked Camilla to retest it, and it seems she closed it because it was like an intermittent issue, which was possibly fixed by one of the previous MRs, which actually interfered with this problem.
Cool. That's the best. Like issues
Yeah.
closing by itself. Okay. Yeah. Let's move to planning issues. It's this one, right? So first, Jose.
Yeah, so I just spoke about this one. The initial technical planning from a backend perspective is almost completed. Now waiting on the front-end plan plus us closing out the open questions that we have.
Nice. Next one. Oh, it's me. So my merge request for frontend was already in the initial review by Ilya and Camilla. I'm still a little bit blocked with backend, but I think backend merge request is also like in the last rounds of the review. So we are hoping for the best and also doing our best. Next one, Sam.
Yes, the third-party connector. I have still got some setup issues, and I've been going through some of the MRs, so there's no progress on the next connector yet. Next one is also on me. There, I haven't been able to get to that this week, so no progress there.
Okay, clear.
Next is with me. The syncing of data to new tables, I've created 2 MRs, which are in review right now, and have started working on project audit events finder code.
Next one is from Hitesh. I guess he's not here. I don't know if anyone has any context.
Yeah, I can add an update. So he has not been able to work on that while working on the multiple frameworks as the higher priority. And on the next one down, the comprehensive audit log, we've already closed 2 issues to do with audit events so we've already met that goal and no more work been done on it this milestone so far.
Okay, next one, Ilya.
Sorry. So regarding Make Compliance Center, we have like finally availability to subgroups. I hope with the merge request today it will be ready. The making it available to the projects, it is a bigger effort. It will be split across 2 milestones, and my slip to the 17.3, considering that the 2 days of this milestone left.
Okay.
I hate short milestones.
Yeah, maybe we should make them 2 months long then.
No, just my brain still can't get used to, one long, one short. I was so long working constant size.
I get it. Okay, we're done with planning issue. And because we are at the end of the milestone, let's go through release post and release post blockers. So this is the release post, right?
Yes, I think there's 3 release posts that we've got there currently for 17.2. The first one is the Snowflake Marketplace application, and I believe this is like we're going to release the user API, so we can, once I'm just waiting on that release to confirm that we can merge that release post. The next one is multiple compliance frameworks. So I guess we just talked about that there's a potential blocker there on the back end holding up some of the front end work. Is that right, Natalia?
Yes. So it's both front end and back end are still in review.
Is there any way we can help to speed that up? Is there anyone else here?
Like my plan is to already put the front end today in the maintainer review, even though backend is not merged yet. So like as soon as backend merged, we can just press the button to merge front end as well. But like what's going on the backend, I'm not very sure because Hitesh is he's off today, but it's like it seems that his DMR is also in the last rounds of review.
And then the other one there was the Make Compliance Center available project subgroups. So from your update earlier, it sounds like we're all the emails are in review, but might not make it. So we'll just see how they land.
Well, I believe we will have, if we want, could release a half of this post regarding subgroup.
Okay.
Yeah, and split it maybe in 2 if it does not make as a whole.
Okay. Yeah, let's see how we go, and we can ping Ian on that one and make a decision from there. Was there anything else that we're working on that doesn't have a release post in here? Oh, cool. Yeah, and I just wanted to quickly talk through the priority list and some of the changes there. So that the biggest changes is multiple frameworks and make compliance center available at project subgroup level. Both of those are close to, if not make 17.2. So they've been dropped in priority and will just be sort of follow-up issues and things like the cleanup that we'll have. We've added in the new at priority number 3, the adherence reports checks for security scanners. Sorry, that's a lot of words. So that is something that we're going to start planning out as well now that the multiple compliance frameworks is coming to an end. So that's going to start coming up the list of priorities that we have, and the policy pipelines to policy migration has been raised to number 2, as we're going to be looking at releasing the banner and the workflow migration for users over to the policies in 17.3. And then other than that, the others have basically stayed the same. Any questions on that though?
Okay. Yeah, I guess we're done. I will stop sharing my screen.